Welcome to this Pride of Dakota feature. Are you looking for a unique gift that will keep giving all year round? When you give a cookbook that's easy to use with recipes that can be made from anything lying around the kitchen, that gift now becomes a valuable resource day after day. In this episode, we'll visit with North Dakota author Pam Girard about her cookbook, If It Tastes Good, Who Cares? And how she claims if you can read, you can cook. Pam Girard has always loved to write. Her journey as a published author started in 1991 when she published her first cookbook. Joining us is author Pam Girard. Pam, welcome.
Thank you.
Pam, I got to start with this title. If it tastes good, who cares? How did you come up with that title for a cookbook?
Well, the gals who came to my first cooking class, and it wasn't really a cooking class, it was a tasting bee, because I would cook for them. I didn't have to teach them how to cook because it was so easy. And they decided, if it tastes good, who cares if I start out with a box of cake mix or if I use Jiffy cornmeal muffin and mix and jazz it up. And they loved that. And their families loved it.
I think people just want easy in the kitchen. I mean, not everyone loves to cook.
No, I don't.
In fact, you don't. I was just going to bring that up. You know, most people that write a cookbook, Pam, love to be in the kitchen. They love to cook. They're talking about their passion. This is actually the opposite with you, right? I mean, you are literally telling people, I don't like being in the kitchen. And if you don't like being in the kitchen, I'm going to show you how to get it done quick and easy. And
exactly. And there are some recipes that are a little harder to make, but that's fine. They freeze. I'm very good to use a freezer. I have 3 freezers. You'd think I would love to cook more. It's because I hate to cook and I want to pull it out.
But that is the way that I think we were raised. I mean, my grandmother had 3 freezers as well, and they were she could whip up a meal literally in 5 minutes. And
right,
it could be
a
full course meal.
Right.
So being prepared, and so I mean, the popularity of your cookbooks, Pam. This is not volume 1. This is not volume 2. This is volume 3.
Right. Well, the first 2 sold out about 6 or 7 years ago, and people were still calling me, and they weren't available anywhere. I thought they'd be in, I would call the used bookstores. So, and people would say, well, I need them for my kids now. They're growing up.
Right.
So I did a limited edition of volume 3, and by that time I had another book in my computer, because every time I tried a recipe I liked, it was formatted in, so I combined the 3 books, and they are all marked. The new recipes are marked in there. But a lot of people, they tell me they don't mind. I thought, well, that's going to preclude people wanting to buy the book because they may have for volume 1 and 2. Yeah. They didn't seem to care.
Well, I was just going to ask, how do you come up with new recipes? I mean, where do you find your recipes?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
On travels, I have a lot of Italian food in there because I've taken trips there and I adapt what I love there. You know, I don't want to make fresh pasta. But you can buy the great Italian cheeses at Sam's Club and freeze it. So I made and also I do tell how to use Sam's Club and what to buy and what's good for freezing. And I do have a whole section on that.
Well, I think that's what is the appeal of your cookbook is it's for those people that, you know, in fact, you say, if you can read, you can cook.
Right.
I love that because you're telling people, look, if you don't love being in the kitchen like me, but you still want to eat, you know, you want some variety, you want stuff that you can freeze, and this would be perfect for college students.
Exactly. For all my grandchildren, I have books set aside for them, and one's going off to college, so she's getting her books.
So, Pam, do you have a favorite recipe that or maybe a recipe or 2 that you recommend people try first?
Well, one of the things that everyone loves is fresh strawberries, mix a little sour cream with a little brown sugar.
Ooh,
and that's it.
Really?
So that's gotten around a lot. And another one, for instance, an easy dessert is coffee ice cream, vanilla ice cream, amaretto, and Kahlua. And guys particularly love that. I had a dinner party once, and the guy went out to the freezer, pulled out the bucket, and sat and eat out of the bucket. So,
that is the sure test that you have done a good job.
Yeah. So it's really, I just love having people love my food. And I can honestly say, well, it was really easy. We just had company. They just left a couple days ago. I didn't work at all. I had everything done.
You had it all prepared ahead of time, and it was just easy. And I'm sure they were completely happy. And
yeah, they were.
Absolutely. So, Pam, if someone wants more information or would like to purchase one of your cookbooks, what's the best way to get a hold of it?
Well, we can get it in stores that have Pride of Dakota merchandise. You can contact me at my email, pam.girard@yahoo.com.
And just so they know, Girard is spelled Girard. So
right.
pam.girard@yahoo.com.
And you can check on my Facebook, Books by Pam Girard, and my phone number is 701-255-3114. My cell phone is 701-400-7926.
Wonderful. Well, if you don't love being in the kitchen, if you want to get it done and over with and yet have a good meal, this cookbook, in fact, the title of it, If It Tastes Good, Who Cares? Volume 3 by author Pam Girard, is perfect. Buy one for your kids going off to college. I'm sure they will thank you later. And
anybody that's getting married, too.
Anyone getting married, that is absolutely perfect. Pam, I want to thank you for spending a little time in the studio with us.
Thank you.
For more information on this Pride of Dakota featured member, or to find other feature podcast episodes, visit our website at prideofdakota.com or join the conversation at facebook.com/prideofdakota.